And that'll just about do it. Lynx showing a little bit of confidence at the beginning of that set and ends up just getting completely destroyed by Russia as bomb trades go out, not in Lynx's favor. And that is a solid 2-0 from some other Russia as he moves further into the bracket and further to take that Soap clan tag up into the standings. So now, I believe we'll have our next match. Let's see who it is that we're going to be watching.
Holy crap, I just looked at my friends list and the amount of people wearing soap now is ridiculous.
I guess we incidentally gave them a shout out. They didn't really get on the Brawlhalla Reddit, but that is definitely how that works. And I'm gonna see if I can find ourselves another match. Oh, this is something that Zen again was looking for, but it's already started. Alright, just give us just a moment. We look around.
Boomy is asking if we want to stream him versus...
If he's up, let's go.
Oh no, Boomy, your match isn't even up yet, is it? Hold on. No, because the people below him still playing. Hold on, let me see if Berthan's almost done.
Okay. Hello, Alex. Thanks for the Kappa. Nice to see that you joined the stream. I saw Boss Asai as well. Cool to see you too. Dungoose saying he's made a new clan. It's called Shampoo. Congratulations, Dungoose.
Ooh.
Hope to see many players representing your clan.
Alright, yeah, I don't have any games yet.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll get something in a little bit. I'm messaging both Anti-Pop and Zen to see if we got something. I think a lot of players are in the middle of their matches, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding right now.
But yeah, if anybody's wondering, we've got... Oh. When did that happen? Did somebody manually rename the bracket things on the you notice how like on challenge bracket it says round 3, round 4, then it says winners quarters? It's never done that for me before.
Whoa, it does say winners quarter. Yo, that's hype.
Somebody,
maybe people won't accidentally play winners
I think
quarter.
one of our many new bracket admins have actually managed to figure out a way to edit that. Because it says losers quarters on the losers bracket as well, so that helps incredibly. Hey. Oh, LDZ renamed them. Shoutouts to LDZ. I had no idea.
Shout out to LDZ for sure.
Custom.
All right.
I believe we've got a match. Yes, Velo City Brian versus Alpha Oyasumi. Is this winners or losers? Trying to figure that out. Oh, I guess we're just going straight into it. All right, so you go ahead and you can start casting this, and I'm going to put this into the bracket.
Alrighty. Where are you?
3, 2, 1, brawl.
There you are. Okay. Alright, so we have Brian. Oh, Brian. I've played Brian right. Yeah, okay. So Brian playing Teros versus Oyasumi, who just died to a ridiculous neutral sig into another neutral sig, but the second one didn't matter. He was already dead. Brian with a pretty healthy lead so far, just wants to hold on to it. Wait, who's Ilya playing? I don't know that skin. It's Diana? Okay. That's an interesting skin.
Alright, I'm back, updated the bracket, and yes, that is the newest Diana skin that just came out this patch, and a Diana comes out as Brian is looking to lose the stock after... Wait, Diana lost the stock?
Yeah. Brian got a crazy neutral sig off stage.
Alright, so I just put in losers bracket assuming that it's that, but it might be in winners bracket. Brian going in for a side sig unarmed as Oyasumi is able to punish it with the side air. Has the bomb in hand, but both players are trading evenly, and that's kind of bad seeing considering that Oya just got hit by a Teros end sig. As Brian's looking to probably land another one of those. Recovery comes out from Oya, but Brian ends that stock possibly with a side air? Ooh, dodges through the bomb. Oh, ground pound gets interrupted by the recovery, and Oya makes it back despite some devastating hits coming out from Brian, and that side sig will do it.
The side sig turns it around. Oya gets the kill before Brian does. If Oya plays this stock really smart, well, if he doesn't die, okay, he gets on. Okay, so he has a chance here. A huge bowstring, gives him a huge opportunity here to bring this game back. He was so far behind that, but that one string just brought him to orange and a few follow-ups. He's already in red. Despite dying, he definitely got his mileage.
The sidelight ends. Diana's stuck, but that is definitely what he needed to do to be able to come back after the devastating first stock. Has the bomb in hand, charging it. Brian just recovers high to be able to avoid it, and the bomb goes high as Brian gets a nice end light into D-light nair combo. Oya landing with the guns, but Brian's actually doing a great job of being able to make up for what Oya was trying to get with that lead. As he puts more damage into Diana, he takes none himself. Downer comes out, Brian dodges out of the way of any possible follow-up, and the weapon toss comes out as Oya looks to end the stock from Brian. With sidelights, recovery. Brian has the hammer in hand, and the NSYNC comes out, whiffs, but probably put a little bit of fear into Oya's heart.
Yeah, Brian may have looked a little shaky on the last stock when he got destroyed by that bow, but he definitely did what he needed to get his lead back in order. He's got Diana in deep orange. Doesn't have to do much until she's in kill percent for a lot of moves.
Ooh.
But
Brian,
this bowstring again.
Yeah, putting himself in a horrible position. That was all because Brian wanted to pick up that mine. 2 mine pickups in a row. I heard it, and Oya was able to disarm him twice. And Downer siders. This is a weapon toss. That might be Brian's
he doesn't have
stock.
recovery.
Oh no! Oya misses
he
the
doesn't-
recovery, and Brian makes it back to the stage. Weapon toss is coming out, and Oya just falls to his death. He doesn't realize he has no
had his
jumps.
recovery and his dodge.
I don't
He didn't
think he
even have to
realized. I didn't think he realized that he had those.
Oh no. Oh yeah, doing way more damage. Dude. Look at the damage done and taken.
Yeah, Brian literally ended his
171.
stock with like less than 100 damage on him. So, game
Wow.
1 goes to Brian from Velo City.
Rip. So Oya looks like he defeated himself more than Brian did. Brian definitely played very strong with the axe, but Oya's bow more than made up for it. I feel like Oya definitely has a strong chance of taking this next game if he just doesn't die like that. Like, even the neutral sig that he died to was kind of SDing. He sort of jumped into it, so...
Brian
Oh, and here's the matchup.
has the axe. Already Oya's not off stage, so he doesn't have the danger of dying to that NSYNC. And Brian tosses that axe away. Spike ball in hand, tosses that off as well. Mine goes down, and Oya nearly lands on it as Brian does a good mine read there. But side airs nearly put him into a position to be punished there. Brian playing very dangerously with that bomb. And Oya's looking to end the stock with a side air
Ooh.
down air. That's probably it.
Yeah, the side air to down air off stage kills rather early when someone doesn't have their jumps. And Brian
We're looking
didn't
at
get
an opposite
anything.
situation. Whoa, multiple end airs into a recovery comes out as he goes for that GCN as Brian almost lost a second stock with Oya not even being in yellow. Oya gets that down air. Ooh, NSYNC comes out to catch Oya out of the
Yeah,
air.
but he doesn't have damage on Oya, so it won't kill. It was a good read, but it's just not enough to kill. And I think that's what he needs right now, the kill.
Ground pound comes out to read that air dodge, but a D-light into his side air. Ooh, Guns ground pound comes out, interrupted by the up air from... Not up air, recovery from Brian. Up and toss comes out. Ground pound as well. Brian's looking to lose another stock. Oya's almost going to take a 2-stock lead over Brian's Teros, and the Cider does it.
So, reverse from last game, Oya is now the one with the 2-stock lead. Brian struggling to be able to come back in this, but it's not looking too pretty.
Cider comes out, weapon toss, forces Oya low, and Oya low and jumps again. Oya's having difficulty keeping track of his jumps.
Well, at least he was in super deep red that time.
Well, that
He does
bomb
use that
toss
bomb.
was really good. Bounces off the middle of the stage and actually hits Oya as he descends with the bow in hand. Brian tries to go for a GC NSYNC
Oh.
and kills himself. Wow.
Poor Brian.
One wins.
Whoops.
Lots of Z's in this this set, coming from both players. So we see a 2-stock coming out from Oyasumi, and Brian loses game 2 and has to move on to game 3. He says he's got to fix this lag quick, unplayable. Both players seemingly having some latency issues, and I'm going to see what's going on. He's at Oyasumi
How
asks
are
if he's
the
from EU.
platforms floating? How do the platforms in Great Fall just float like that?
I'm sure there's like some invisible beam that they're like balanced on, or maybe they're being held up by strings. I don't know. I can't imagine that the Brawlhalla characters weigh very much, considering that they're 2-dimensional.
Yeah, and how do they jump on air? Like after the first jump, how do they do the second one?
Oh, well, what I like to think of is like Brawlhalla is like played by like you're playing your character, right? So the way that you play them, your controller is like connected to little strings that like pull them up in the air when you jump. That's the idea. They're not actually jumping themselves.
Yeah, they're not jumping, they're getting pulled. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
After all, we're just playing a game where we control these characters. They're not anything themselves. Without us, they are nothing.
Yo, have you read the lore? They are definitely real things.
Oh, are
All
they?
right, man. I
Okay.
don't want to hear about them.
I don't touch the lore. No, I'm just making things up as I go. That's the way I think about it. It makes no sense otherwise, and then I get really sad and confused.
However, the lore doesn't say they're not two-dimensional. Sorry, Xenogen. The lore doesn't say they're not two-dimensional. They can definitely be things, but still be two-dimensional. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Klutz brings up a good point, saying that they're in Valhalla, so they are spoopy ghosts that can fly. That is also a good point. Takes out that puppet theory of mine.
Okay, yeah, they're in Valhalla, so that means they've like, well, some of them died. Some of them are just like, yo, let me into Valhalla, even though they're weird people. The lore is actually really interesting if you sort of read through it. Shut your mouth. Alright, Xenogen. You can be in denial, but I know the truth.
Cool Joe bringing up the point that Budvar is the only person who hasn't died, which explains why there are so many mains of that legend, just trying to take down all the spooky ghosts that are roaming the halls of Valhalla.
Podvar is a Ghostbuster? Yes. I love it.
Did Azoth die, or is he just a spooky skeleton? That is a good... Well,
Hold on, I'm gonna go read the Azoth lore real quick.
Because
Let me know when these
Azoth
guys start
died,
playing
and
again.
then he was resurrected, and then he's just in Valhalla, correct? Like, I'm trying to... A skeleton being in Valhalla is interesting, to say the least.
No, what happened was 1,000 years after Azoth died, devoted acolytes like assembled stones and stuff and resurrected him. And then after he was resurrected, I quote, "So began the first reign of Lich Lord Azoth."
Yo, they need to have a young Azoth skin, which is him before he became a skeleton.
Yo, that
would be amazing.
totally
And
dope.
he could
I want to see a
he
live
could have the
Azoth.
giant beady eyes that Olgrim has. That'd be amazing. Alright, we need that BMG. Anyways, both players trying to figure out their lag issues. If it's still a problem, I think I might just end up moving on to the next match. The memes are getting a little bit strong over here.
Yo, talking about lore is not a meme. You take that back.
Okay, I take that back. And I'm asking if everything's okay. If it's not, we might just move on to our next game. Brawlhalla Story Mode. I'm looking forward to it, Camp 4. Definitely. Brawlhalla needs like a two-player co-op campaign, like Super Smash Brothers Brawl. But we don't talk about that. That would be kind of fun. Alright, Brian's saying, yep, ready in 1 minute. We'll have our third match in just a little bit. Unfortunately, Boomy has to wait a little bit. He's been trying to play his match on
He wants
stream.
to be on stream, dude.
Yeah, definitely waiting. He's got... Oh, Boomy's up against Berthan, 8th and 9th seed. So that'll be exciting to watch as Berthan just took out Sermanic, who we saw a little bit earlier against Fiji.
Yo, is that possible? Hold up. Well, I have to dive into lore real quick.
What are you talking about? What's possible?
Nah, it's not. That's not possible. Some people are talking about the possibility of Azoth or Ulgrim being Azoth before he died, but nah. It specifically says in Azoth's lore that he was known as King Azoth the Great.
Why a name like the Great? Why
Because
would
he
it
was
be like
great,
the Terrible or like or something?
Well, he was the Great before he got resurrected into the
being
Lich Lord
a
Azoth.
Oh, okay. Here we go, game 3. Ember versus Teros. So yeah, switching it up.
He's also
for
known as
Diana.
Lord Azoth the Mighty. Alright, sorry. I'm getting it.
Alright, D-Lights are coming out. Much Brawlhalla lore for everybody to explore today as discussion goes on, which half the siders are being put out by Oya as he plays around with the bow. No longer on Diana, and Brian's perfectly comfortable with that as he smacks him aside with 3 D-Lights in a row, holding on to this axe, both literally and figuratively, as he tosses it into the air, gets that D-Light into ground pound, goes for the haymaker to follow up as well, and Oya's finding himself at a deficit against Brian's Teros.
You know, this is kind of a strange weapon or character pick to me because he did so good with the guns. Like, the guns I feel like gave him so much mileage. Why would you want to ditch those?
Endlight comes out. Cider doesn't come out to follow, and Brian goes for that ground pound and sends him low, and that gives Oya the opportunity to take the stock.
Ooh.
Down air, Cider, and Brian's out of jumps.
Okay, that's why he wanted to get rid of the guns. Okay, I see.
The second that Brian disrespected Oya's offstage with the guitars resulted in his death, and now Oya, who was at a deficit, is taking the lead with this bow as he goes in for a downer. Sidelight comes out, but Brian not finding any kill moves as these sidelights are sending Oya too far for any follow-up, but the D-light actually kills
Okay.
off the top. I did not
When you're
realize.
killing with a D-light, you know you've done way too much damage.
I was wondering why that sidelight had so much knockback, and Oya hitting him with the spike ball. Finds the guitars, gets the end light, but no follow-up, and a side air from Brian. Puts Oya a little bit into the yellow. N-sig connects, and Oya going with down airs multiple ones in a row, and Brian goes for that dangerous GC side sig into the side of the stage. Weapon toss doesn't connect, and Oya finds himself basically at an even amount of damage between him and Brian.
Ooh, the dodge forward down sig, catching Brian. Brian is in deep red now. A lot will kill. Guitar side air might even do it. I don't know about recovery. That'll do it. The side sig finishing off Brian's stock. Oh, he is actually in a really comfortable situation. He's only at yellow on his stock.
Ooh, goes for that ground pound to follow it up, and Brian lands a ground pound of his own. N-sig nearly connects, but the stomp N-sig will do it, and that is putting Oya in a position to where he might almost lose his stock despite it only being in the orange. Ember does die quite early, and Brian picking up the axe, tosses aside, wants that hammer, and he definitely is looking for more N-sigs. It's definitely my favorite Teros signature by far, as he throws it out once again.
There he is fishing for it. Oya knows he's fishing for it. He tries to punish, but ends up missing and getting hit by a neutral light. Brian is just playing on the ground with this hammer, and Oya doesn't know how to get in at all.
Ooh, ground pound comes out, and Oya dodges through, but the end light connects, sends him flying. Axe goes high, forces Oya to dodge. But he makes it back as Brian is too far away to punish. Side stick comes out, gives Oya a nice side light with the guitars, and Oya continuing to run away with his lead. Side light comes out, end light, no, another side light. He's just rolling
He
across
just
the
hit like
ground.
5 side lights in a row.
Put him
But
in
he
the
finally
orange.
dies.
And Brian goes for that side light, 2 side lights in a row, responding in kind with his own side light strategy as Oya picks up the bow. Goes for that downer, gets punished by Brian's unarmed, has that hammer in hand. Recovery somehow picks him up from below him, however, and the downer comes out. Brian off stage once again. Downers are connecting, and Oya's looking to take this game and move on through whatever part of the bracket that he's in. I believe it's losers, and air nearly kills him off the top.
Alright, Brian so close to death, being so careful on how he falls, but Oya is making it so difficult for Brian to get back on stage.
Tosses the guitar
Brian
to the
finally
side.
finds
Ooh, goes for a down air, and Oya is just kind of playing around with the bow, but Brian, with as much damage as he's got on him, is actually doing a good job of maneuvering around whatever Oya is trying to do, but the sidelight will do it. Kicks him
Yeah.
off the stage and out of the bracket.